Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cats Meow Designs. Today, we are going to have a tutorial on how to make a 1920s headband, and my amazing mom is helping me with this today. So, the basic pieces you'll need is you'll need the headband part, of course. We used flowers, some jewels that were on a wire, and feathers. There are two different styles that we're going to show you. So right now she's just arranging them how she wants them before ripping off some floral tape. You have to stretch it before you start wrapping it around. This helps to hold everything together so that you don't have to worry about it poking you or coming apart. So now she is adding her next piece. She had two different pieces of the diamonds. And so we're just doing a little bit more arranging. Now she's looking to see how it looks with the feather and wrapping some more tape now that she's added another piece. Do just a little bit more arranging to make sure that you have it exactly how you want it. And now we cut. We ended up having to pull out the big cutters in order to do this. And so after that, we are just going to wrap it one more time because we don't want anything pokey. And so now we are going to get our feathers exactly as we want them. And we're going to take and go ahead and lop them off. You want to mark it in your with your finger where you want to cut it off at. Take some more of that floral tape, get it placed properly, stretch it, and wrap that around for the final wrap. Now, for this, you could add a comb if you wanted, but as I mentioned, we are using a headband. We got some stretch sequins trim that is perfect for it. Then you need to make any final adjustments now that everything is all wrapped together. So this is what it looks like. So pretty. Look at those jewels and feathers. So now it's time to attach it to the headband. And so we are placing our pretty piece on the back right over where we sewed the seam for the headband. We're applying hot glue where we want it to go, and then we are putting that in the hot glue, being careful not to hot glue our fingers. Big warning there. So you want to, as carefully as you can, press that in without burning yourself. And then we have this little strip of black felt, and we are going to add some hot glue to that and then put it over on the inside of the band so that way the wires are completely enclosed and it will not hurt us, nor will we even feel the stem in there. And so you want to get pretty good coverage with the hot glue before putting it on there. And again, you want to be careful when you're doing this. Now you're going to make any final adjustments that you need to. Make sure that it's turned the way that you want. And so that is what it looks like. Take a good look at it. And if you want, you can add, if you have some extra flowers, you can add those right to the front of the actual headband part to help cover up that seam. So here we are taking our next bouquet and taking the flesh cutters and just attempting to cut them off. You may need to use something stronger. And so we just grouped three of them together, used the floral tape again to make sure, once again, they're not pokey. Arrange them as you want. And then we're going to put the stem up into the other piece with the flowers facing down. This will help partially cover that seam and make it look extra beautiful. So she's applying some hot glue to those pieces before putting them in. Cutting a couple more off and doing the same thing. So this is all up to taste and how you want yours to look. For each headband, with the headband part and all of the pretties, really depends cost wise on what you want. It can cost anywhere from $5 to $10, but it's something that you'll be able to keep and it'll look really nice. So here we are just filling that little section again. Careful when you press it. And this one is done. Let's move on to our second style that you can try. So now as the second one is being worked on, she is just kind of measuring to see where to cut for the feathers and for each of the metal pieces. So she is taking the flesh cutters and making the feathers first, and then with that out of the way, then she's able to see where she needs to cut the metal. And we're just doing a bit of rearranging just to make sure everything is going to lay flat. The other one, she wrapped it before cutting it, but she realized that it's probably easier to just cut it first and then you can do the wrapping just a little bit easier. So for these ones, we have some black feathers. We have some diamond crystals on gold wire that are teardrop shape. And then we have some gold crystals that are in a sort of gold setting. And then we are going to use the red rose for the focal point on the front. So here she is just kind of uh, bending the wire so that way it's evenly spaced and will be able to be viewed from the front before placing it on the other crystals and then putting it against the feathers. So now she is taking the floral tape, stretched it, and now she's just going to wrap it real quick to make it nice and smooth. Once that is done, just a little bit more shifting around and then seeing about the placement for the red rose and cutting the stem off because that's actually going to be glued to the front of the headband. So now that we have our headband prepped, we are just taking and making sure that everything is lined up there on the seam, making sure everything looks good. And so she's starting by putting some hot glue there on the seam and applying the backing there where or with the stems. And you want to carefully press that down. Of course, you do not want to get hot glue on your fingers because that would not be very nice. If you need to, you can trim down the stems a little bit more like she's doing there. And depending on what kind of wire is made out of it, you might have to use different materials. Now, just like before, she's taking some felt, applying hot glue, and putting it to cover both the seam and the stems so that it will be comfortable to wear. So now with that part done, after it's all firmly pressed, we're just checking to see the placement for the red rose. When you have it figured out, apply some hot glue and put it on the front on the seam to help hide it and make it look cohesive. Do any straightening out that you need to do, and let's look at the finished product. So here is what both of them look like close up, and then I will give you an even more close up of each one. So this is the red rose and black one. You can see the different details. And here's the first one that we made. Love the silver, love the feathers. Overall, just gorgeous.